Right, let's get some career advice this morning from none other than Gina Rineheart, Australia's richest person. The mining magnate has told the Sunday Telegraph women need to work harder and longer to reach the top of the corporate ladder. The advice comes as the Gender Equality Agency revealed women are far less likely to have top jobs, and when they do, they're paid less regardless of how hard they work. Ange, do you agree with Gina Rineheart?
Oh, yes. It's always good to agree with someone who's inherited billions of dollars and then tells us how we should live, isn't it? Look, I do agree with her in principle, but I think, and I do think women, if they do want to get to these levels, we do have to work harder. But the only way that we can work harder is if there's a cultural change in our domestic lives. I cannot work more hours if the raising of children, if the cleaning of the house is not shared equally with a partner in the house. And that's the conversation we have to have. As well as, I don't think she's wrong, but I think alongside, and that's where the change needs to happen. There needs to be domestic parity before there can be pay parity.
Speaking of pay parity, we know that Gina's industry of agriculture actually is the second worst industry for gender pay disparity. Surely we've got to look at that as well.
Yeah, well, the head of Fortescue Mining now is a woman, which is great. Yeah, she gets on so well with her own children, doesn't she? Advice to others. Look, she's Australia's richest woman for a reason, you know, and she's giving this lecture to women at the moment, but she's also given the lecture to the boys, saying you should be willing to work for as little as an African $2 a day African worker, she said, you know, a few years ago. So she's very good at doling out advice, which basically, whether it's women or men or anybody, involves working for Gina Rineheart for very little money, so Gina Rineheart can get more money.